gang shit. That's all I'm on. Hello, and welcome to the podcast. Sorry, let me get the mic right. Yep, that's good. Um, so today we're going to be talking about we're gonna have a discussion with Joe and Duncan about the money that got lost in again at the Pentagon. 6.2 billion went missing again. It's not related to the UFOs. That's all fake. That's fake news. Okay, let's get into it.
This is the liminal or subliminal part of the human experience. What you're talking about right now is upsetting to people, but also a lot of people will say, "Don't even talk. You're not even supposed to say that." Like, and even though it's true,
Speech
even
is
though
bad.
it's in plain sight, trackable, traceable, precedent for it in the.
It's like I always say, shut your fucking mouth and stay in your fucking lane, or you'll get suicided on the Clinton compound with an extension cord and a couple shotgun rounds to the back of the head. And that's how suicide happens. Remember that.
The past, not even that like astounding. You are supposed to like rest in this strange dream world where human beings
Feel it.
experiencing some of the most power you can have in the world don't go a little or totally or completely insane, or don't get hijacked, or don't get like, we're supposed to pretend that doesn't happen.
Right.
When you look at the president, look, like, does Biden seem like he'd be hard to trick?
Give him an ice cream.
Would you even have to trick him though?
Maybe.
I mean, I think
No, you just pay him $50. He'll do whatever.
no. What goes on behind those closed doors when they're making decisions?
Don't want
Behind
to
the
know.
Wendy's.
They sent an extra bill.
Behind the Wendy's dumpster is more like it. You know what I'm saying, Joe?
How many $1 billion they accidentally sent to Ukraine?
6.2 billion.
was an accident. They accidentally.
Whoops.
They
That's
That's just a
accidentally sent-
rounding
Yeah,
error.
6.2 more than they were supposed to.
Wow.
But then they just sent some more.
That must have been a rough phone call to ask for
Accounting
it
error
back.
provides an extra 6.2 billion for Ukraine military aid. Whoops. Sorry.
Hey, what's up? It's Duncan. Look, I kind of fucked up. I was on a little bit of ketamine when I was doing that. The transaction. So can you send back
Railing lines of cocaine off the aliens' asses again, you know? Just typical government black ops shit.
the $62 billion?
6.2.
$6.2 billion I actually sent to you. Can you just send it back? Because you'd think if it's a clerical error, right? Then
Yeah.
they're going to be like, oh shit, I didn't notice the 6.2.
We can just print more, Duncan. What's wrong with you? We don't need that money. Just give it away, you know? It's weighing us down. We're going to be better as a country without it. That 6.2 billion, that was like wrinkled. Disgusting. Just printed a couple months ago. We got new stuff.
billion going into my account. That's how rich I am. I'll send back. There's so much money because, like, at some point, it's just, I don't even know what it is. Just billions, lots of billions. Yeah, it's pretty weird.
The Pentagon said Tuesday that it overestimated the value of the weapons it sent to Ukraine by 6.2 billion over the past 2 years, about double early estimates, resulting in a surplus that will be used for future security packages. Oh, don't worry about it. Just use it for future security packages.
It's a security package.
Yeah, it's a surplus.
What do we
Just
know,
hold on to
man?
Security packages.
We don't know shit, and
That's just saying we're going to keep sending money
it's a
forever
security,
and ever and
it's
ever.
a security package.
Smoke a little crack, you'll forget all
It'll
about
just
it.
go back into the pot of money that we have allocated.
That's a big fucking
for the
pot.
future
Pot.
Pentagon stock drawdowns. Look at that. Future Pentagon stock drawdowns. Ew. Why does that sound like they're playing a game? You know what I'm saying? That's like sounds like a game.
Carlin's got the ultimate bit on it, man. Like the evolution of war language, it used to
Yeah.
be called shell shocked, but then they changed it.
Yeah.
Like it's like
yeah.
the whatever that language is
Mm-hmm.
is inevitably confusing.
It's confusing, and it's also it has this air of authority to it, like the judge wearing the robe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hypnotic.
Yeah, by talking about it that way, stock drawdowns and Pentagon's
I
allocated
don't know if
money.
this is the same money, but in May,
We don't admit mistakes around here, Mr. Rogan, okay? We just make it go away. Problems don't exist unless you let them exist. And we take care of things quickly.
they found $3 billion more back then. So I don't know if that's 10 or if they just doubled what they found.
Well, their keyboard's probably broken, or like
It's a mistake.
it's a mistake. Shit like
Everybody
that.
makes mistakes. We're people, but we're all doing the right thing.
Easy to fuck it up, man. It's like we got to take it easy on these people. And again, like even though it is like mainstream news,
Yeah.
that's what I like that's so brilliant about it, is that they're just like, yeah, it's a pot. We had a pot,
Yeah.
and it goes in the same pot.
no big deal.
As other stuff, and it goes out there. Everyone sees it. Everyone's busy, dude.
Yeah.
And no
Super
one
busy.
has time to really like start thinking about
No.
$3.2 billion of
6.2.
$6.2 billion that we've all put into that pot. Like every single person living in America has put some dollars in that pot. And some of those dollars, bridges are fucking collapsing. Should be mildly frustrating to people, mildly frustrating to realize $6.2 billion of like fireman checks, teacher checks, nurse checks, the frontline workers. That
You don't need to
that
worry
money
about
is like,
all that
doesn't
crap.
that matter enough for them to like
This-
be more careful about it? And
That
also when they
says
fuck up like
32
that,
trillion.
where's the apology?
So I
You
mean,
just
that's not
blew
even. That's just
$6 billion
take 2 off of that one.
of tax.
There's your
money,
6. Pfft, forget
and
it.
it was a mistake. Like you're not keeping.
I won't
like,
even stop to pick up
imagine
a
if your
dollar.
accountant made the
It's like
same mistake.
$6.
Just
Fuck it.
basic accountant.
We got 32
Would
grand. We
you-
lost $6.
Keep that
No one
accountant
cares.
as your accountant. And if you did, you're a fucking idiot. You
Whoa.
gotta fire that accountant and get an accountant who doesn't like misplace
Depends
so
on your
much
goals.
money, right? So,
Yeah.
And especially if they
Certain accountants will misplace money on purpose into your account. I think the Ukrainian accountant, whoever's cooking their books, is a genius. 6.3 billion, another 3, that's 10 billion in, I don't know, a couple months. I mean, they're doing all right. We're fucked, but they're doing great.
the accountant didn't apologize, it was just like, oh right, well you see,
Never admit
We have a
mistakes.
different pot.
First rule of
where some of your money
Stuff.
it's a pot thing.
Allocated.
It's allocated. It's
Yeah,
allocated
stock
into
drawers.
pots. Do you know how complex our pot system is? You should see it. I've got 1,000 pots back there. Varying sizes. That
diversification
change according
of
to astrological
your wealth.
shifts.
Put it in a
Don't
pot.
even worry about it. It's just a pot. I kind of gotta go. Come on! Like it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
It's very wild, dude.
Very
it's,
wild.
it's very wild that they just keep printing money, jacking up the inflation, printing money.
Don't worry
I
about
love
it.
that
If
one
you don't talk about it,
because
it doesn't
the,
exist.
Mixed into the printing money thing, which obviously have money printers. What's really funny about that is somehow people believe that that money is like doesn't go just right hot off the press to like people in the building. Like, or that it doesn't, like some of that money gets shifted around and like, or some of it is printed. And I
Yeah.
know, I'm sure there's like, no, there's securities in place. We have securities in place. It's numbered. We've got, but come on.
I'm not suicidal. I would never kill myself.